It's always going to be really fierce and hotly contested, and I think that's what the crowd love.
I know the players get a huge rush out of it, and you really do lift to the occasion because they're so mad, they're so loud, and it's a great atmosphere to be involved in.
It's always a big game for us, a lot of pride on the line. To beat the Crows is always a pretty good moment.
You always want to get that one up on the Crows, and been struggling for a couple of years, so it was pleasing to get a good result against them earlier in the year.
Well, it'd be good to have a home ground advantage in this showdown because I reckon our fans owe their fans one, and we certainly owe them one. They destroyed us.
It's going to be massive for the club. It'll be our first home showdown at Adelaide Oval.
It's just a really special occasion, and it's a great time for the whole state itself. Everyone gets behind footy. It's a great competitive thing, and everyone has a lot of fun with it.
We certainly don't like the Crows, and they certainly don't like us. There's no secrets to that. And you always want to win those games. They're massive games. Outside the finals, it's probably one of the biggest games of the year.
There we go again. Showdown 18 coming up. And in the words of Rory Sloane, yeah, they sure do owe him one. 2016 is the number in favour of the Power, but it is time now. This match is our match of the round, brought to you by the Nissan Altima, one of the world's most celebrated cars. How good are they, Tony Shaw?
Oh, fantastic, yes. Used to be the Maxima, but then the Altima.
And you drive one and love it.
And love it.
Absolutely. Let's go with the Adelaide ins and outs. Alistair Lynch.
Included into the squad, Paul Pleasure, Tom Lynch, Thompson and Crouch come in. Rutten is being rested. I don't know what that really means, but it's not a good sign when you're post 30, that's for sure, getting rested. It's just a matter of how long.
Grease and oil train.
But the Adelaide Crows really need to get off to a better start than they did last week. They conceded 7 straight goals to 2 goals 6, so well down at quarter time and never got back into the game. Sort of fought back a little bit in the last quarter, but they've got to get that extra run off half-back, and I think the keys there are Smith, Yench and David McKay have to find some run, get them on the outside and running through the middle of the ground. Their forwards, their big forwards, and it was a big question mark whether the 3 big forwards could work together. They certainly did last week. Jenkins, Podsiadly and Walker kicked 8 goals too, took 25 marks between the 3 of them. Obviously Josh Jenkins kicked near goal of the year from the ruck, kicked 4 goals 1. So there's some really good signs there, but I think it's more about their outside run. They've got to run and carry the ball and don't leave it too much up to Dangerfield and Sloane.
Thank you very much, Lynch. Let's go to our crazy madman coach, David Barker.
That was outstanding, Pargo. And it put a shiver down my spine.
Oh, I felt like
the disco move. The disco move.
Come on, don't wind it back now.
Small things from your small minds, I'm telling you. Added to the squad. Did Port Adelaide ever get any injuries?
No.
Well, they just has added Kasisi, Hartlett and Impey to what's a pretty good list already. It just shows you, boys, get the leadership on and off the field right. Get a talented, fit and healthy list, prepared and coached competently, and you get results. I reckon they're the perfect example of that in the competition. Another big finish, they kicked 12-3 in the second half on the back of this unbelievable running capacity which they've developed amongst their whole list. And Schultz kicked 8-2. Just remember, boys, that the goals were shared with 8 others, having a 9-goal peak.
You struck on something which we'll focus on again on another night, and that is they haven't been hit by injuries yet. And you can train them to exhaustion so they can be super fit while they're not getting injuries, and that's a big bonus for them. OK, Port's key playmakers. Let's have a look at them. Ollie Wines on screen now has been in wonderful form in his 2nd season.
Oh, he's a star, absolute star, and he was a big kid that worked into the senior side when he first got to Port Adelaide, has stayed there, has worked hard, and they're just an emerging force, this team. Obviously, they're at the top of the ladder, but they keep working, they've got great depth.
Yeah. Oh, they have. I named Ollie Wines as a C+ at this stage. I think I was a long way out.
Yeah, he's pretty good. We've just seen
Wingard, Ebert, Boak. Gee, they go deep in there.
Oh, very deep.
And you throw Pollock off the half-back line, gee, it's...
So have a look at them there. Chad Wingard, he kicked 12-2 in the last 3 showdowns. Brad Ebert, the #1 pressure player at the Power. Robbie Gray is ranked their #1 player with 109 points per game. And last time they met, Travis Boak was tagged a bit and kept down to 19 possessions. Their #1 clearance player report is Ollie Wines. So there's a spread. You can't definitively say who you have to send your tagger to, and that tagger is Sam Kerridge. Who are you going for, boys? If you've got to send Kerridge out, who are you looking at?
If you can play as a small defender, I'd go to Robbie Gray, who's rolling up the ground a lot. I think he's a dangerous assist player, goal-kicking player, and accumulates the ball now.
One of the best, most improved players in the competition.
All right, Lynchy, let's go with the tips. Who are you going for?
Port Adelaide.
To keep it, make it 21-16?
Port 2.
Yeah, Port easy.
Port all round. Let's go.